Good morning, my fellow traders, and welcome back to another live trading session, guys. It's Monday. Let's see how much money we can make, and let's get right into the market because market has been open for at least 5 minutes now. So let's jump right into it.
I do want to quickly go over what I'm looking at in the market on the SP 500s, as well as Nvidia and maybe AMD. And guys, as usual, always post what I'm looking at in the market as far as levels, where I'm taking calls and puts right here in the Trader Digits tab. So if you guys want to join and be a part of the premium tab for only $50 a month, join the Discord. So also just briefly show you guys how I'm going to trade exactly my plan. Per usual, I'm showing you guys here on the 1 hour time frame. You can see SPY is getting a little bit tight here. We did already go over the price action last week, but again, actually, matter of fact, let's go on a 30-minute time frame and show you guys. I'm going to show you guys how simple I trade, because if you guys have not been watching my videos in the past recent uploads, you guys do not understand how simple I keep my trading style. Again, all I'm doing is driving the high of this wick here, the high of this wick here, drawing a zone or a rectangle or box, whatever you really want to call it, and just extending it out to the next day. And now look at what's happening at this exact moment, guys. So now we're gonna go on a 5-minute time frame and see what's going on. Currently, the first 5 minutes at open rejected, long way to the upside, which is why we don't trade the first 5 minutes. We wait 15 minutes at the least. Now I'm currently just waiting to see what the market's doing. You can see some buyer volumes kicking in here just a little bit. I'm gonna see if it's gonna close above, and if the next candle closes above, which will be a 15-minute candle close, confirming that we want the breakout, and then I'll capture the retest, guys. That's how simple it is. So I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna trade that if we get it. So guys, the hourly candle just closed on SPY. I wanna show you guys something. Look at how it rejected. Now, currently it did reject on every single time frame, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 15 minutes. So we can enter a potential rejection or a break and retest here as far as a fake out to the upside, breakdown of this little support, and we could easily enter in for potential rejection to the downside. Now, I am just watching it, I'm eyeing it, I'm debating about that, but we're currently just watching it, guys. Seeing what we could do with this thing, and if we do take an entry, we'll take an entry. So guys, I'm trying to get in here. We just finally got filled, but we're gonna take this slap on this entry of a breakdown on some SPY puts here, and I'll show you guys exactly why I'm in these. So you can see it's very simply just a break and retest. A fake out to the upside, break out to the downside, and then it came to retest the general area, and now it's breaking down to the downside again. So now we're currently seeing a nice 5% profits here, currently up over $25 on this trade, and that's exactly what we need. So let's keep pushing. I'm gonna put on pause for now. I don't know why my computer's lagging. But we're still gonna do our best to hold it because our stop loss is at 551.80, which is probably gonna be about a 20% stop. But guys, we're gonna do our absolute best to hold. We probably should cut it here for a small 10% 40 loss, so I don't take a big L. But we're gonna try our best, guys. We don't want to get out too early, especially since the market's still trending downwards. We got lower highs, lower lows in a way. We're currently trying to create higher lows, but again, we can easily reject here. Market can show some good rejections. Guys, let's fucking go. We're up 12%, but since we're down 20%, we gotta at least hit 20%. All right, guys, 20% here, guys. Guys, oh my God, we're fucking printing. Okay, so we set a stop loss. Hopefully it doesn't sell me out too early, but we set a stop loss around entry, guys. Bruh. So guys, we literally just sold out at a single dollar. Probably should have waited for this candle to close, and it's going crazy. Look at this, guys. Look at this. So guys, before we get into the recap, I want to show you guys something, because look at how perfect this is. The 1 hour time frame and the 30-minute time frame was literally telling you how you could have entered in for some puts to the downside. Now guys, we did end up closing the day for only $38, as you guys saw in the first trade. We sold out at stop loss at break even for a $1 loss. Unfortunately, on my first trade, let me see if it shows that here. Unfortunately, it does not show that. Let's see if it does. Let's see if it pops up. It doesn't pop up. But guys, if we took a $1 loss, maybe I'll put it up on the screen here. We took a $1 loss and a $39 gain on SPY. Now both of these contracts are going crazy here. I mean, going crazy. That's not the point, because I didn't hold. So there's no point in me saying shoulda, woulda, coulda. Don't care about none of that shit. Now, the point is, the fact of the matter is the fact that I was correct on my technical analysis. Now, of course, execution is needed, and I did execute 2 trades to at least make some profits on this trade here. Now, you guys already know officially my trade plan was either a break above for some upside, break and retest for some calls to the upside. But again, look at the candles, guys. Let's go over how you can read candles, because it's so important, and how you could spot a rejection with me as well. Because look at the hourly time frame. What is the hourly time frame telling you? It's telling you that it rejected, long way to the upside, telling you that seller stepped in, and then again another long way to the upside. I just want people to understand that if you look at the higher time frames, that's how I base my trades. So the way you could have spotted the downside rejection was just going on the higher time frames. Look at the 30-minute time frame. 30-minute time frame is telling you, just like how a whole bunch of clusters of candles was rejecting below this zone here, again another rejection, long way to the upside. It's telling you that there's no way we're going to stay above, and if we do, we need some strong candle closes above. Now let's look at the 15-minute time frame, guys, because this is how I base my trades, and you guys saw me entering based off of how the 15-minute time frame was looking. Now, the reason why I even enter my trades based off of this candle here, which we're going to do a replay off today as well, so we'll watch for that video. But guys, first 15-minute market does break out above to the upside. I won't lie, I almost was thinking about capturing a retest here, but the reason why I didn't is because, again, on the hourly time frame, it was a long way to the upside. If I would have entered there, even on the hourly time frame closed at the same time on the retest here, literally it would have been a potential battle of me just trying to break above that wick. But again, sell off here, and then again, what's going on here, guys? Look at the candles telling, what are they telling you? Doji, long wick to the upside, and this is why I entered, because this candle ended up selling off. So you guys saw me chase it a little bit, saw at least 10-12% here, then we got to -18, then we got to +17 here, then we pulled back a little bit for me to get wrecked, and I sold at $1 loss on that trade. But then we re-entered on based off the 5-minute time frame. So we entered on this candle here, got a -18% pullback here. We sold on this pullback here because we thought it was going to pull back super hard. You guys saw it earlier, I don't really need to explain it. And then we re-entered in, guys, because as soon as this candle pulled back below this trend line, I was like, yeah, it's gonna definitely just sell off. So we entered in for a cheap contract of about $80, sold it for $125, and that is how we're up only $38 on a day, which isn't crazy, but we got a lot of things to do today, so we're gonna head out of here. We got some errands to run. We gotta go pick up a machine from Target, as well as we even have a car to clean today. But I do want to show you guys one thing as well. One last thing is the fact that my price target was pre-market low. That's how simple it is. Now, if you're struggling with finding price targets, guys, literally just target the most previous lows, and if there's nothing around pre-market low or previous lows, go even further and try to target the most last previous lows, like even over here. So my price target was based off previous lows. Now, had I held either both contracts or even the contract I just took for a $70 entry, this contract is now well over $170. So again, $70 could have made me $100, and even that $400 entry could have made me $200. So I would have been well up over 50% on the first trade, and then well over 100% and something on the second trade. So guys, learn from my mistakes, learn from me, learn from my losses and my mistakes. Now today was a win, of course, but still it should have and could have been better. I executed horribly today. So anyways, have a good rest of you guys' day. Catch you guys on tomorrow's vlog.